Mentioned right about the digital coin, the Super Mario when we jump on uh, the mushrooms, and then the coin appears. Well, what I wanted to say is that the game, the buttons, it requires energy for you push the buttons to cause these little digital figures to jump on a marshmallow, and boom, you get a coin. Out of that energy that you did, you know what I mean, through the controls using your fingers, with amount of time, it caused you to get a coin. The same thing, the same principle was applied when Bitcoin was created. Only there was no control. There's control, yeah. We were now in control through like applications through our phones. That became the control, and now we're like a bank. But the principle still applies. It requires you to push buttons and get on certain applications using your fingers. Boom, boom, boom. Uh, enough enough to build enough energy um, is part of the requirements to cause enough ruckus to formulate one Bitcoin. Um, Only we're not jumping on mushrooms. We're participating in the real world. But in the real world, you using that energy, those routes you gotta go through in order to finally get that, bing, um, makes it that we are living in a simulation. Because how are we different from the figures like Super Mario jumping on marshmallows to get a digital coin from us who are running around going to work doing this, putting in bank and then pushing buttons to get that digital Bitcoin? We're no different. We're just doing a lot of different things. Whereas the Super Mario, all he had to do was walk down a path and jump on, a straight path, boom, boom, boom. We're going all in all different directions, basically to do the same shit. Now, how much of that coin or how much of that mushroom or energy uh, people are now realizing that the language of air uh, is more important than the language of there, where you are. Um, and that is in the realm of decibels, sound barrier. Now we're knowing that sound frequencies and are required or can be used to create a certain amount of energy to burst out one digital coin. So, like I said, there are people running around differently to attain this. Some are delving in the realm of sound, language of air. I'm I'm in tune with music because that's in the blood, so I know these things. Um, but yeah, people are just graduating to the study of air, and that is a language that formulates digital currency. If you produced a certain produced a certain amount of electricity or wattage that causes a certain sound barrier, like a decibel, and creates a coin. So what I'm saying through all this is it requires energy from the human player to generate this coin that is digital. The, the minute that you own one, you participated in a virtual game. You call it reality. But you're no different from the games the kids are playing or adults, in their console. It's all a game. That's all it is. That's all I wanted to say. That's that with all of that.